lot of banter going on about Justice Mark, Showore, VDM, and Marshall. There is a problem at hand. Like someone said, the people that are oppressing you, that are making life difficult for you, that are working as you know to destroy your future, to make Nigeria uncomfortable and unlivable for you, they are laughing. They will just be looking at you as delinquents. So, but as they say in Lagos, brain. I produced a video last week to say, please sheath your swords. Now, here is one of you, your brother, that this thing has happened to. If you allow the military, DSS, to get away with it, worse things will happen tomorrow. And what will you do about it? And now they are succeeding to divide you. They are succeeding to confuse you. They are succeeding to put a clog in your wheel of progress in the fight against oppression in the land. And some of you are laughing on it, are laughing about it in your videos, in your presentation, shouting and laughing and cursing. This is not a question of cursing. Like Yoruba say, kí èpè tó jà, òtútù àti pa aláṣọ, kí èpè tó pa olè, òtútù àti pa aláṣọ. Before your curses affect anybody you are trying to curse, the damage will have been done to you. So the first thing is prevention. Wọ́n ní amálé àṣà lọ ká tó bá ọmọ ẹdìyẹ wí. You chase away the eagle before you come and be talking to the chicken baby. Say you are not supposed to do what you are doing. Now, a case is in court. We have been talking about bail, justice for Justice Crack. And this is the day the bail was to come up and to be discussed. Now, who went to change the lead counsel? Who filed the case? Who was the lead counsel when the case was lodged at the court? Now, is the person that lodged the case communicated that there be a change? They say you don't change the rules of the game in the midst of a match. Now, you didn't tell him before you get, according to the report in the media anyway. Now, you now go to the court and you are now embarrassing yourself. Even before the session started, you didn't go to meet to this because, okay, excuse me, my learned colleague, this is the new information. I've been given this brief to handle this case. Please, let's go about it. Talk about that. From information on the ground, nothing like that was done. And now, like say, washing your dirty linen in the public, now you get to the court and cause embarrassment to Nigerian youths. And you now come on the media and start to shout the VDM. What's VDM got to do with this? Okay, Marshall is VDM lawyer. Well, he lost. Why did you should have gone to meet him? And did you go to meet him and discuss with him? And according to information, the guy was not even around. You were aware that the guy was not around the country. And you have his contact. Did you try to get in contact with him and talk to him? You didn't do that. And now you allow, like they say in the political science on the campus, the bourgeoisie, the bourgeois. They are not laughing at you. You're not be mocked. People to laugh at you in the corner of their rooms and be pointing fingers. See, I told you. Come on, get around. It's an embarrassment. It pains me. When you now see these children, like myself said, we have bigger problems at hand. The lives of the youth are being wasted. When we were used like you, Nigeria was not like this. We had better bargain, and that's why we could not be talking. I couldn't be telling my children about this. Say, Dad, what's happening? What happened? How did it get this way? I have no answer to give them because it's this wicked politicians, godless politicians, brainless politicians, callous politicians. And now you are coming to your consciousness to talk sense into them, and they now see you and they now tell you to talk. How did you get that place? How do you get to that place in the court? Do you see, where did you hear that happening? That you are changing the counsel, and it's before the judge, you are now letting that known. Is the animosity that much? Is the hatred that much? Is the malice that much? Is the bitterness that much? At the expense of someone that has been beaten and battered. According to the report of Sam Amadi, go and check YouTube. The report of Sam Amadi about the treatment the military gave to Justice Crack. He said they beat him, they blindfolded him, oh God. They gave him cold and hot treatment. Put him in the sun, put him in the cold. And when one of you saw him, Mama P, she came out crying and said, this boy has emaciated. And now after all that, why didn't you do concerted effort and talk when you get to the court? Okay, no, let's get this done first. What matter? You see, the person that somebody was now saying, I had in the background, is because Vivian wanted to get the glory. What has that got to do with the joy, with the peace of your brother? Say glory, Loma Jenny. Now the boy has been sent back to the evil camp, and he will be there till Monday. Over the you are there in your home, you are there with your friends, and you have allowed the boy to be sent back to that place. It's painful and it's sad. It pains me. Oh, you can't know some of you like Danny, like they say in Yoruba. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's painful, very sad. Please, whatever you do, don't let this ever happen again. Why? For what reason? That same tape, somebody now brought another one just this week, doing comparative analysis, showing what our brothers, that means Nigerians, male and female, that joined the military in the US, the kind of treatment they were given, the kind of food they were eating, in an even decent environment. Sumptuous meal, being fed like humans. Now, comparing with Nigerian soldiers being treated worse than animals. Even people don't treat the animals now. They don't treat their pets now with that kind of feeding. We know what dog feed costs in Nigeria now. People that have Alsatian dogs and all those other dogs, they don't give them rubbish to eat. And now these are human beings that are laying down their lives, paying the supreme price to protect the country, to fight, and you're not giving them that treatment. That's what the boy said. And you now see that this is injustice. Let that be justice, and this is the way to now do it, and you now go to the place and you now start to bicker with one another. Because of glory, because of ego, because of what? What have you achieved now? Monday is another day. Let's see how it plays out. So go and think and rethink and try to, some of these boys, sorry to say, some of them do not know exactly, life is based on principles and precepts. Remember on campus, before you go to do demonstration, before you do a Luther Continuum, there used to be a congress where you will meet and marshal your points and marshal your movements. You don't just go to the side and start be shouting a Luther Continuum. Everything is programmed. Now you allow these ones to come. You don't know whether miscreants join you. I'm not abusing anybody. I'm just saying we should work with sense. Wọ́n ní a máa ń kọ́ ọgbọ́n ni a máa ń kọ́ ọgbọ́n ká tó kọjá. You have to use sense, work with wisdom. The Bible says in the midst of counsel, good counsel, matters are established. You could have looked for good counsel. How do we go about this thing? It's painful, it's sad to see our youths enlightened, educated. How do you present this to the outside world? Let people that are knowledgeable about principles of law and precepts elucidate these things for you. In the same camp, you now have yourself loggerhead and in front of the judge in the court. You didn't do outside the court. You didn't do it in your own offices. You did it in front of the judge when the case was about to proceed to set your brother free. It's saddening. Yes. Sorry, you see, the thing is just painful. It's our Nigerian youths. They did something terrible today. One, a Nigerian youth who is a blogger was unlawfully abducted, kidnapped by the Nigerian military because he posted a video asking for better welfare treatment for our soldiers that are fighting the terrorists in the forests of Nigeria in the north. And he was just saying that, see how these people are treated. How will they be able to fight well with this kind of treatment, this kind of nourishment? And because of that, they stylishly invited him, and when he got to their office, they abducted him and they maltreated him, according to the report. That he became unwell, that he had to be taken to the clinic, hospital or clinic for treatment. And now he's still in their detention, not for committing any crime. And they now charge him to court. They say cyber crime and things like that. And one of the youths also, that's a very good lawyer, said he was approached by the wife of the abductee to please help, because when Showore went to meet the Attorney General for the year, he said the wife should write a petition asking for bail. And according to lawyer Barrister Abubakar Marshall, that the wife approached him that he should help to write for the bail, which he did. That means he's the lawyer that wrote, he's the lawyer that will help to plead the case, because he's the one that produce the content. He know the focus, how we as Marshall did, and how we will defend it in court, because the opponent may be objecting to the bail. And then they say, okay, the case for the bail will come up today, Thursday. And when the case came up in court, this particular lawyer, Barrister Marshall, was not in the country. He was on holiday in Eastern Europe. Because of that, he flew back to Nigeria so that he could attend to the case. He now got to the court. He was not informed that they have changed the hands that will handle the case. He now got to the court. It was now when the case was to come up for hearing that he was not told. Now, a new lawyer now show up, say, my lord, I got report that I should handle this case. And the lawyer that wrote the petition for the case, that wrote the document for the bail, was in the court. How do you think he will feel? He will feel polite, say, what? Why was I not informed? What offense did I commit? He was put in the dark, and he was there before the judge, that he was hearing that thing for the first time. Then the judge had to ask him, what are you going to do? Since they have now blocked you out of the case, say, well, you are not needed, another person has been chosen to replace you to fight the case, to plead for the bail. Then he excused himself, say, since they don't want me, and you don't go where you are not wanted, you don't force yourself on the people. And they asked the abductee, that is Justice, according to the report, Justice Clark, say, okay, who is your lawyer? Who do you want to stand for you in this your bail application? He pointed to the, according to the report, he pointed to the new lawyer, not the one that put in the case for the bail, the application for the bail. So he excused himself. So the judge now said, so if that is the case, that means the new lawyer will have to write a new application for bail. And the new has now been shifted till Monday. You could see the drama that happened in court today. And that is why Justice Craig is supposed to have perfected his bail, everything today. The thing was now shifted till Monday. So that means the next couple of days it will still be in the hands of the oppressors of the land. So that's the painful part of it. And that's why it seems as if is he scolding someone or reprimanding? No, he's just telling them they have not done well at all. They have not done well at all. They have not done well at all. So I'm a counselor by profession, by training. And in counseling, you work for peace, you work for growth and development, you work for behavior modification, you work for critical thinking, you encourage people to choose to do the right thing. Communication is key. Don't overlook someone, don't put somebody in the background, don't neglect someone, say you are not important, you are not relevant. Everybody is relevant. Everybody has his or her own value, his or her own part to play. So I mean, our culture is not good when you ignore or snub somebody, especially when somebody has been striving, doing all his best to get the best for everyone. So I hope our youths, Nigerian youths in different camps, will use today, tomorrow, the weekend to try and see what they can do to meet together and reason together to forge a way forward. Or else tomorrow will be, I don't want to say Akimbo Bilenu Abore. The elder doesn't say every, the elder holds so many things. So thank you so much. Let our youth change their thought pattern. This one they are embarking on is very, very dangerous. Not only for them, for the whole country, and for their own coming generation, if the Lord tarries. Thank you so much, and God bless you.